welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review. It's time for another unboxing video. Now, you might have noticed, well, you will notice from the thumbnail and everything else, that this is another unboxing of beers from Polly's. You know, they're one of my favourite breweries, they're one of my local breweries, and it's amazing that every time I have a quick look on their website, they seem to have released another half a dozen different beers. So, the last Polly's, which was only, I don't know, 3-4 weeks ago that I was going to buy these beers and I wasn't going to drink them and review them as much. I was going to save them for Christmas. Well, unfortunately, most of those have been drunk already now and we're not even at Christmas yet. So I thought I'm going to buy another box, especially for Christmas. I might do there's a few interesting ones in here that I may review as well. But I just really wanted to do this video today just to give you an idea of the sort of range and the sort of the huge amounts of different types of beer. I mean, this to me is what craft beer is all about. Lots of different types of beers using different hops, different combinations. We've got pale ales, IPAs. But really what it's all about is the fact that they obviously are making small batches of this and the fact that they're making lots of different types of beer. So without further ado, let's get it open and see what ones we've got in here, because there's a lot of the new ones that they've recently released. I mean, there's not really, we're not talking about ones on here that they've had for a while. No, not even their core ones. So I've got a few in here. So I've got a couple of multiple ones in here. So let's crack this one out. The first one here is called Deeper and Deeper. This is actually a double IPA, Citra and Galaxy. This one is 7.9%. I mean, most double IPAs are 8% plus, but this is 7.9%. A very sort of 70s type of can. Yeah, it looks pretty good, that one. Next one. Now these are the new ones. They've got 3 new ones just using a single hop. This one's a Azacca. So again, Azacca. They're all double dry hopped IPAs at 6%. But I love Azacca hop. So there may be a review of that one because I like to see what that one's all about. So that's that one. And then they've also got Muteca. So this is another double dry hopped IPA at 6%, just using Muteca. It's another hop that's started to become a real favourite. I've had it a few times, certainly those Daya beers that I had recently. I really like Muteca. I mean, it's another New Zealand hop that I'm a big fan of. And then the third of those is this one. Well, this is another New Zealand hop, Nelson Sauvin. Again, double dry hopped, 6%, sorry, IPA. Again, the can artwork is again brilliant on all of these beers. I'll put them all at the top here when I've taken them all out. So there's a few here that I've got replacements of. Yeah, that's those ones. Okay, so this is another newish one. This is a Bruce. Now you may have heard the name the Bruce before because Overtone have done the Bruce, and we've also got the Betty. So this is a double dry hop pale ale with the Bruce blend. So it's got basically Southern Hemisphere hops in it. It'd be interesting to see the difference between maybe I might even do a face-off between these ones. So we've got this one's the Bruce, and let's find the Betty in here as well. And this one's the Betty. So yeah, Bruce and the Betty, 5.5%. I mean, I think that's exactly the same as the Overtone one. It's funny they didn't just use a different name, but there we go. Next one here, we've got an India Pale Ale at 6.2%. Nice looking can again, called Approaching Back. And this has got Simcoe, Talus and Vic Secret in it. So an interesting combination of hops, but I'm looking forward to that one. I've actually got a couple of those. And then this is one that look at the can artwork on this one. I mean, show me a better looking can than that. That looks absolutely stunning, especially where the light hits it. You can see all these different colours. This is an Antipodean IPA, Antipodean IPA, 6.4%. Obviously, so this has got a combination of Australian and New Zealand hops. It actually says it's got the Betty, the Bruce. So it's got those Betty and Bruce blends, plus Enigma, plus Galaxy, plus Nelson Sauvin, plus Vic Secret. I mean, this is one that I'm probably looking forward to the most. Loads of different hops in there. Hopefully that they can all have their chance to sing. But again, can artwork, that is pretty special. I'm sure there's one more in here that's... Right, it's laid down, that's right. Yeah, and then this other one is another one of the experimental hops. This is experimental hop 630. I had the experimental hop one from them before, a different number, which I can't, 586 I think it was. And that was very similar to Citra, so I'm not sure what this one's obviously all about. Doesn't say anything more about it, but I noticed in the description has some interesting sort of flavors in there. So this is an experimental hop, but that just shows you. Let's put all of those down. I mean, the others are doubles I've got of them, but let me show you the ones lined up here, so you can see them all. So there's the Betty and the Bruce. There's that Antipodean, the experimental, the double IPA, the approaching back, interesting combination, and then the Nelson Sauvin, Muteca, and Azacca. So, I mean, as you say, this is basically a release of probably 2 or 3 weeks worth of different releases, so you can see the level of releases on there. So I just wanted to showcase the sort of beers that you can get from Polly's. You know, as much as people would know that I'm a big fan of them, I think it's like, you know, you go on their website now and there's more of that. They've even actually, literally after I bought them, they've released a Christmas stout, which is like a sort of Christmas, you know, Christmas flavors, and it's obviously I think it's I don't know if it's an imperial stout, but I think it's you know, it's definitely a stout. They've got things like, so they've got quite a few different sours, which I haven't gone for this time. And again, you know, every Friday, if you check on their website every Friday around about midday, you'll see the new releases they've got on there. But you will find that these drop off quite quickly. So if you see them, you know, like some of these ones, certainly this one here, which I thought that just sounded really exciting. I don't know how long that will last, you know, whether a week or two's time it may be sold out. They may not rebrew that one again. So I just thought I'd give you this little sort of selection of more Polly's, just to give you an idea of the sort of range that Polly's offer. Yeah, I mean, they are noted for their juicy New England sort of style hazy pales and IPAs. You know, they do West Coast. They've got a couple of different West Coasts on there. They've got a core one and they've got another one if you like West Coast beers, but a great selection. I don't think they've got any triples at the moment, but they have brewed triple IPAs. They've only got the one double at the moment, but give them a go. Let me know if you've had any of these ones. If you've seen some of my videos that I've been doing, I've been pushing quite a bit of Polly's over the last sort of, you know, 6 weeks or so. So if you've had Polly's, if you've been, you know, if you thought, you know, I've seen your videos and I thought I would check out some Polly's, let me know what you think. You know, am I being, you know, am I gushing a little bit too much about them? I mean, I just find them interesting, exciting. I like the can art. You know, yeah, they're a brilliant brewery, and anyone who hasn't tried them should give them a go. And I'm really interested. Let me know in the comments below which one's your favourite. Whether you've had one recently which you thought, wow, this is really good, or have you become a recent sort of convert of Polly's and you're there checking the website every week, seeing what new stuff they've got. So I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. As I say, I won't be reviewing all of these, but there'll be a couple that I will probably review, probably coming up in and around Christmas time. I've still got quite a lot of things coming up in the next sort of week or so. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and until the next one, keep on rocking.